Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. What's going on, YouTube? Hello, and Merry Christmas from my dining room. Look at that pretty Christmas tree. Very nice. I'm not going to sing anymore. Anyway, thank you for joining me. It's almost Christmas Eve. And as promised, I have three wines that I made. And I'm going to do a taste test for you. Now, I did already try these last night with my brothers, my wife, and my brother's girlfriend. And we already enjoyed them and tried them out, but I haven't done a tasting for you. So, all of the ingredients, all of the equipment are available either at Walmart or on Amazon. So I would say these are accessible for anyone. So you've got like these jugs, like these 1 gallon carboys, the airlocks is what it looks like. All the little yeast packets, the chemicals, you can get all that online on Amazon. Here's like another one. This is the white. So with these, all the juices came from the grocery store. Generic store brand red grape juice and white grape juice. You could have gotten Welch's. The store brand was a little bit cheaper. So that's the preview. And also, this is for you guys. I know this is a wine tasting. This is not a tobacco video, but I have a little something that I'm going to tease you about now. I had just got in the mail Seattle Pipe Club's new blends. Plum pudding, bourbon barrel aged, and Mississippi River rum barrel aged. I'm going to be doing a little smoky smoke test and a little review for y'all because these are some new blends that are going to be available to the public in January. So I'm just letting you know that's what that's about. All right. To the wines. All right, the first wine was 96 ounces of red grape juice from Walmart mixed with 2 cups of sugar and this yeast, Lalvin EC1118, which is a champagne yeast. It has a very high alcohol tolerance. It will eat all the sugar in your mix, and it doesn't leave very much character. So this is like a strong yeast. It's for champagne. This is the wine that it made. Look onto it. Look onto it. It's actually pretty clear. I got a little clarity in there. You can smell. I can smell in there. I still retain the original smell of the red grape juice. There's a little bit of booziness there, but you still have that nice aroma of the grape juice. But when you drink it, it will leave there's no mistaking in the higher proof there. I think this I didn't do any of the measurements with the alcometer or the hydrometer or anything like that. But I figure these all got to about 12%. This is very tart. Well, it's not super tart. It's tart, it's dry. Just a hint of sweetness. This is a kind of yeast that doesn't really add a lot of character to your drink. It just ferments. It ferments it like crazy. And it did. It fermented it out real nice. I'm going to use the rest of this batch, I think, to make a holiday mulled wine. Which you bring the wine to a higher temperature and you add in some spices. You add in maybe some citrus juice, a little bit of extra like brown sugar or maple syrup. Makes it like a hot holiday punch. I would be more than happy to try to make it with this. This is a very good wine, and we all agree this was probably the least tasty of the wines because we all tried it last night. But not bad at all. It's nice. It is not bad at all. Especially knowing, like, I made it in my kitchen and I started on it like 3 weeks ago. I mean, yeah, so give me a break, America. It's fine. Next wine. I promise I'm not drunk. All right. Doesn't that look nice? Okay, this was 96 ounces of white grape juice from Walmart. I already showed you the jug. Added 2 cups of sugar and used this Red Star Premier Blanc yeast. This is yeast specifically designed for white wine, or it's specifically meant for white wine. So I thought, did you make it? I got white grape juice. Add some white wine yeast, bro. And that's what I did. And so what you get here, you get a bit of like mustiness, a little bit of booziness. It's a little bit tart. Well, not tart. Like I said, it's got like a bit of funkiness to the smell, to the aroma. Wait, I gotta, let me cleanse my palate. What am I doing? Okay, water. Okay, let's go. Now this is pretty nice. It has retained some of the sweetness. It still has some of the nice tartiness, and just a little bit of body. This has a little bit of mouthfeel to it, as opposed to this, which was pretty fairly thin. This has more flavor, has more sweetness. It's nice. A little bit of that funkiness. Little bit of funkiness. I wouldn't be surprised if this had a little bit more time to ferment, you know. Again, I'm not using any special techniques. I mean, I add a little bit of like a yeast energizer, but I didn't do any kind of special like feeding the yeast every day. I didn't do any of that type of stuff. This was just a very simple set it and forget it, you know, kind of thing. I did take it off primary fermentation after about a week and put it in these jugs and added some bentonite to clear it, which is like a clay. It just kind of grabs all the sediment and helps it clear down. But I didn't do anything. But it's all cheap. It's all cheap chemicals and cheap ingredients that you can find on Amazon. It's all basic for home brewing or anything like that. So all that stuff is just basic stuff that you don't even really have to do. I mean, if you just wanted to mix the grape juice, wine, or the grape juice, the sugar, and the yeast, you could do that. All right, final one. This is the second red wine. Now, if you look at this, it's a little bit lighter. If this was full, you could tell that this is a little bit lighter or a little bit more clear. And the same thing, it was the same kind of red grape juice from Walmart. I added 2 cups of sugar, and I used this Red Star Premier Rouge yeast, which is specifically made to be used to make red wine. So that's what I did. So, here we go. Did I cleanse my palate? You may hear my dog lapping up water in the background. Now this has a very distinct winey aroma. When you think red wine, you think that red wine flavor, like whenever you smell it. This has that. This has that. It's like that unmistakable, ooh, I'm drinking wine. As opposed to this, that smells like grape juice. When you smell it, that smells like grape juice. When you smell this, that smells like wine. All right? Which I think is an important distinction. Smells good. Smells good, and we'll see how it tastes. I've never drank so much wine in my life. All right. That tastes like wine. That tastes like red wine. It has just a hint of sweetness, not very much. It just has that dry kind of pucker. It's not sour, it's not sour or tart. It's almost tart, but it's not quite. It's just got that nice, it's got that balance, that nice round wine taste to it. Again, none of these things are spectacular at all. But this actually tastes like wine. Like this is wine. Like it's unmistakable. If you poured this from like a $10 bottle and served it, I'd be like, all right. If you served it from a $20 bottle, I'd drink it and I'd be like, all right. If you served this from a $50 bottle, well, I don't know what, I've never had a $50 bottle of wine. But this is comparable. This is not bad. So I guess the point is, if you're looking to get into making wine at home, you can use grape juice from Walmart. It was like 96 ounces. That's like 3 quarts, 3 liters for less than $5. Add a couple of cups of sugar. Add some wine yeast. Let it ferment for a couple of weeks in a sanitized glass jug, and then just see what happens. I don't know. This stuff may age and taste amazing. I don't know. I'm gonna have to let this. I might have to bottle some of this up and let it sit for a bit and see if it changes. But this is something. This is legit. Way to go, Derek. You did something. This is better than any of that mead I made, which I'll be trying to get. I'll try my hand at that stuff later. But this is not bad. So there you go, guys. Christmas wine project successful. And will I do it again? Absolutely. I got tons of this stuff. You get like a packet of 10 of these things for just a few dollars, and so I got tons of those packets of yeast in the office there. So I've been sitting here for about 15 minutes just drinking some of this 12% wine. So I'm getting a little bit, I'm getting a little bit heady there, a little buzzy. So I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna turn off the video and I'm gonna finish sipping on this wine. This is not bad. And what a good way to spend a holiday night at home. I've been visiting with family all day yesterday. It's been fantastic. And we're going to do more Christmas shenanigans tomorrow. And I might make some mulled wine with some of this wine that's laying around my house. It's going to be a good time. So, I hope this wasn't a waste of your time. I hope you found it entertaining, or at least informative and interesting. I'm going to let you be on your way now. Thank you so very much for dropping in. Don't forget to stick around later. I'm gonna try to get this out. I'm gonna try to get these tobaccos sampled and have some reviews up later. Not tonight, but soon enough before they're available to the public. So, yeah, that's Thank you for joining me at the Derek Tant Winery. Appreciate you watching. God bless you all. Merry Christmas and smell my beard.